a jolly good afternoon to you from a bright and breezy and slightly autumnal, let's say, autumnal October day here in South London, quite specifically Thornton Heath, or just around the corner from Thornton Heath railway station in the sort of suburb of Croydon. I'm just going to take a short walk today. Hope you enjoy this one. Just going to basically go to walk to Norwood Junction and via a place called Heaver's Meadow. So it's a bit of city greenery amongst a lot of London suburbs. So hopefully you'll find it interesting. It would of course be easier to jump on one of these fellas and get the bus to Norwood Junction, but where's the fun in that? So let's go, and just heading off in the direction of Selhurst, which if I was on the train would be the next station call, heading towards East Croydon, and the home to a very large train depot. I'm not sure if we'll be walking around that or not. I'm using the GoJaunt, the app today, which normally sends me a sort of fairly interesting route, let's say. I've not walked down this way before. I've walked around this part of London many times, never actually walked from here to Norwood Junction. So here we go. So just turning off the main high street there. Up in the distance there you can see well, there's two actually, Crystal Palace television mast, and the other one I think is at where is it? There's two very close to it together. I'm not sure which one it is I'm looking at there. One's Crystal Palace and the other one isn't. It'll come to me in a minute. I'm sure they've probably got their own colloquially known names as to what they're called, but they are quite big landmarks here in South London. Just going up some of these fairly pleasant residential streets here. On the drive now, turning on to Grange Road, I think it is. It's not too busy around here at the moment. And some electric charging points there, or a electric charging point. Parking can be a bit of a nightmare around this part of London. It doesn't seem too bad today, mind you. It is the middle of the day. Many people will be out in their cars at work, I'm guessing. Dunkeld Road onto Thirsk Road, I believe. Any chomping noises, it's because I'm eating a sandwich while I'm doing this. Multitasking. So back onto White Horse Lane. So did a bit of a dog leg diversion. Just got to cross over to Farnley Road now when I can get across here. Oh, here we go. This is usually a lot busier, this road. Must have come at just the right time. Bit of a street stroll, this one. Probably not quite as pretty as Vilnius the other day. And he was talking to me then. And Kaunas about a week ago. Beautiful places to visit in Lithuania. If you do like these videos, I'll do some that are kind of in more picturesque places as well, not just wandering around the back streets of London. Please click like, and if you subscribe you can have a look at the channel and look at some of the other stuff I do around the UK, in Europe, and one or two further afield as well. So might find something of interest there. If not, what are you doing watching still? So all this area really is all part and parcel of Croydon. They're like individual little boroughs in the Croydon larger town or city area, whatever you want to call it, town I suppose. Croydon used to be just a town in Surrey. Now it is a South London suburb town with lots of little other South London suburbs surrounding it, such as, well, here Thornton Heath, Selhurst, Norwood, and so on. And you can't see it from here, and without me peering through the gaps in the houses, but it's got quite a skyline as Croydon, with large office blocks and so on. And we're just sort of skimming to the north of them, really, I suppose. They're over to my right, might see them where this road junction is. It's quite a busy, happening place now, with one or two problems of its own, but there you go, where it hasn't. Prince Road now, next to the Selhurst Evangelical Church. Somewhere to the left there, not quite sure which building it is. Probably just a house converted, I would say. Oh, there it is actually, it's this building here. Yeah, from the angle I was walking, you couldn't really see that it was a church, or it's a modern building though. So here we are, it's the main entrance there. Yeah, probably not been there all that long. So we're just going to turn onto Selhurst Road briefly. If we kept going, we'd come to Selhurst railway station, and there, the big train depot there. We're going to take a turn off, more or less straight away actually, to the left to Heathers Meadow, which is a place I've not managed to discover before. So thank you Go Jauntly app for that. Seems to be a lot of Heathers. Things named Heaver in one way or the other just here. I've been down this road many times, usually in a vehicle like a taxi or something. Never noticed any turn off into any meadows. Of course it might be a historical name based on what was here a long time ago, I don't really know, but looks like it might be okay. And here we are. I'm guessing there was some sort of sign there at one time that gave you some handy information about something, long since worn away or vandalised, I'm guessing. Well, there's the, I think it's called Heathers Brook, according to the map, which has been totally concreted in. And probably covered over in parts as well. You can take either path actually. There's the train depot there. You can take either path down that way or this way. I'm going to go with the way that the app is sending me, which is this way. I can see something that's going to annoy me straight ahead already. The YOY scenario of littering, one of my #1 pet hates. I come up here and just leave your litter. And what looks like a pair of old pants. No, it's a cloth hanging off the tree. Seems to be someone living down there in a tent. So I'm not going to go that way after all. Don't want to disturb them or annoy them or anything like that. sign of a sign of the times, I'm afraid. People living in tents in suburbs of London. So I'll take the other route. If it wasn't for the whirring sound of trains stabled up behind me and the general noise of the city, I could be in some idyllic country, place in the middle of the country here with a duck pond and ducks swimming by. You only need a bit of imagination to get that scenario in your head. Only a little bit. So well fenced off, this train depot. Must have a problem of people trying to climb in there. So you've got this fence here, brook, which would be quite easy to fall into. Then where the original wall was, with an even higher wall attached to it now. And then the old spinning, I don't even know what you call those, but on the top of the walls ahead there, where they kind of spin round and they're sharp, and try and climb over them. You might be singing soprano and not bearing many children, that kind of thing. This will be called Selhurst Depot. If you look that up on Google Earth, you'll see it's a very big place. A few blackberries to pick here a month or so ago, but they've all withered away now or been picked. Shame someone's thrown a massive great crisp packet in there. It's not particularly far now to Norwood Junction. Back there, as I say, was Selhurst. There's a car bike going by. There we go. Selhurst Station, and Norwood Junction is kind of at the other end of this depot. And this meadow and walk kind of just is on the other side of the perimeter fence or wall of the depot, so you're kind of walking around next to where the trains would go to leave the depot at Norwood Junction. So yeah, never been down here before. Park and Meadow carry on down that way. Not quite sure why the app is sending me this way, probably because I'm heading to Norwood Junction railway station, and looking at the map it probably does take you on a bit of a round the house route if you go that way, or not round the houses. This will be round the houses. Funny feeling when I get to the end of this road, I'll take a right turn and Norwood Junction station will be there. Now looking at the wall here, I think this is old railway land that has been sold off for property to be built on it, because that wall is exactly the same as the perimeter wall further back. And I think back in the day of steam trains and more locomotives around, this probably would have been exactly that, or at least the entrance to it. Yeah, so the park that we've just walked through, or the meadow kind of just finishes over there, so probably could have taken either route, to be fair. Tennyson Road and the bridge here that cars are going over takes you over the railway line. There's a depot there, Sellers Train Engineering Depot. Another entrance to it, presumably. And if you head on that way, you'll come to Crystal Palace's football ground, Sellers Park, and as the sign says there, through this park here to Norwood Junction. This is South Norwood Recreation Ground, apparently. I'm guessing this is where the good people of South Norwood, or Norwood in general, come to play some football matches. A few pitches here, not particularly well kept though, so I'm not sure if they're regularly used for proper matches. Looks like the grass could do with a bit of a cut. Well, the South Norwood Recreation Ground trim trail here. Well, that's supposed to be LB and KC. Now with a cross through it, the heart bit. Did some good work here, didn't they? Look at that. Nice changing rooms or whatever at one time, and public toilets just shut down now. I got carried away myself earlier saying, oh, when we get to the end here and look right, it'll be Norwood Junction Station. I think I meant this this corner here, turn right, and it'll be Norwood Junction Station. As if by magic, Norwood Junction Station. Right, so hope you enjoyed this little short one. Fairly dull really, bit of a meadow, but one way of exercising the legs, getting a few steps in if you need to get between Thornton Heath and Norwood Junction without using public transport or your car. So thank you for watching. As I say, if you like it, click on the like button and subscribe, yellow bell for notifications, etc, etc. And I'll catch you again in the next one. Cheers for now. Bye bye.